The Special Independent Investigative Panel on Human Rights Violations in Counter-Insurgency Operations in Northeast on Friday presented its report to the National Human Rights Commission. The Commission inaugurated the panel on February 8, 2023. Following the allegations of gross human rights violations contained in the three-part report published in December 2022 on military operations in the Northeast by media group Reuters, hence the panel. The international media organization had alleged that the military was involved in massacre of children as well as other sexual and gender-based violence, SGBV, in the Northeast. Speaking, the chairman of the seven-member panel, retired Justice Abdu Aboki, said the panel's reports are based on the three allegations leveled against the military between 2013 to 2021 in the Northeast.
I want to thank the Commission for appointing us to serve the cause of human rights and bestowing on us independent mandate to investigate allegations of this magnitude. The mandate given to the panel arose from the report of a media group, Reuters, and I hereby present a summarized version of the allegations which form the crux of our investigation. In December 2022, the media group Reuters published what it called, I quote, "Nightmare in Nigeria," a three-part investigative report alleging series of systematic gross human rights violations by Nigerian military during counter-insurgency operations in the Northeast. These violations targeted women and children, involving mass abortion, systematic killing of women and children. In the first report titled "Abortion Assault" and published on its website on 7th of December 2022, Reuters alleged that between 2013 and November 2021, the military had conducted a secret, systematic and illegal abortion program in the country's northeast, ending in at least 10,000 pregnancies among women and girls who were formerly captives rescued from Boko Haram insurgents. 2. The military and civilian hospitals of the Northeast forcibly administered oxytocin and mostrostol for women and girls in tolerance of the said illegal abortion program. In the second report titled "Smothered, Poison and Shot" and published on its website on the 12th of December 2052, Reuters alleged that Nigerian military engaged in systematic targeting and killing of children, whom they claim as offsprings of Boko Haram insurgents. According to the Reuters, this was part of the Operation No Living Thing, which includes burning, poisoning, and suffocation of children. In the third report, titled "A War for Women," and published on its website on the 14th of December 2022, Reuters alleged various human rights violations suffered by women in Boko Haram conflict and perpetrated by the insurgents and the military. These include deliberate targeting and killing of women and children through airstrikes in camps and forced abortions, which have been presented by Reuters in the earlier abortion assault report. The Reuters report raised very disturbing allegations of gross violations of human rights and humanitarian laws committed by national, regional, and international instruments, laws, and practices. It is on this basis that the National Human Rights Commission, acting on its expressed and inherent powers, established a special independent investigative panel on human rights violations in counter-insurgency operations in Northeast, referred to as SIIP North-EAST.
Similarly, Dr. Anthony Ojukwu, SAN, Executive Secretary, NHRC, while speaking, praised the courage of the panel.
It is with a greater sense of gratitude and responsibility that I formally received the report of the Special Independent Investigative Panel on Human Rights Violations in Counter-Insurgency Operations in the Northeast, on behalf of the Governing Council, management and staff of the National Human Rights Commission. This report embodies months of dedicated work in response to allegations of gross violations of human rights against the Nigerian Armed Forces, reported in December 2022 by Reuters. In a three-part report, Reuters alleged that the Nigerian military conducted illegal and forced termination of 10,000 pregnancies, extrajudicial killings of children, and the violation of the rights of women through targeted attacks during counter-insurgency operations in the Northeast. In response to the grave concerns, the National Human Rights Commission, empowered by Section 5 and 6 of the National Human Rights Commission Act 2010 as amended, which gives it the mandate to receive complaints, investigate human rights violations in Nigeria, and make appropriate determination and compensation to victims of human rights violations, establish this independent panel to conduct a thorough and unbiased investigation. The work of the Special Independent Investigative Panel on Human Rights Violations in Counter-Insurgency Operations in the Northeast reflects a major contribution by the National Human Rights Commission in ongoing efforts to ensure accountability and uphold human rights standards in Nigeria. It is our further commitment to justice, transparency, and accountability to any form of human rights violation associated with conflict and insurgency. Tasked with examining alleged human rights abuses, particularly against women and children, the Commission is pleased that the panel has worked diligently to investigate these monumental allegations and is providing us today with its findings and recommendations that will instigate and inspire multi-stakeholder partnership in our humanitarian response in the Northeast. The panel report, in particular, its findings and recommendations offer both clarity and a call for action. They underscore the complexities and human cost of counter-insurgency operations in the Northeast and provide a blueprint for meaningful reform.
The secretary to the panel, Mr. Hilary Ogbonna, while giving the graphic report, explained that the three-tier allegations by Reuters were that there was abortion assault that resulted to over 10,000 abortions by the military.
The panel, after receiving testimonies and visiting 22 field locations, decided to reduce the Reuters report into issues for determination, analyzed those issues, and made its findings based on the issues and the testimonies that came afterwards. For the abortion assault, we had 11 issues for determination. For the smothered, poisoned, and shot, we had 9 issues for determination. For the war on women, which was the smallest of the pack, we had 4 issues for determination, if I'm correct. And the panel made its findings meticulously on each of the issues. And time will not permit us to go through them one after the other, but just for you to understand, I've already spoken about the abortion assault. For the abortion assault, the panel did not find evidence that the Nigerian Armed Forces committed a systematic, secret, or policy-driven abortion in the Northeast to the tune of 10,000 abortions. There was no evidence before the panel to prove that. I have also mentioned for the same report, abortion assault, that the panel found probability based on witness testimony that the NGO Medicine Sans Frontières was engaged in abortion procedures for some years in the Northeast through its medical facilities that it operated. For smothered, poisoned, and shot, which is the second report, the panel did not find the military culpable, and listen very carefully, did not find the military culpable for the massacre of children in Kukawa, in Gasarwa, in Alagarno, and in many parts of New Marte.